we can see here that public access specifier is accessible or visible within containing classes, derived classes, containing program within same application or program or assembly. This we will see with practical example. Here we have taken class fruit, then it contains public variable price, then it contains public method fruit name. We pass the parameter to that method. Here we can see the void main method is present within this class only. It is not present in class program. So this is the total program, and here we have created object of this class. Then fruit f1 is equal to new fruit. Then with this object we have accessed the method fruit name, and we have passed the parameter apple here. Then we have accessed the variable price, and we have passed value 70. Here we have given the statement fruit price is equal to, and then f1 dot price. If we see here, we can able to access price variable and fruit name method here. So within this class we can able to access variable and able to access the method. If we run this program, we get the output fruit name is equal to apple, fruit price is equal to 70. In this way we can able to access variable and method within the class itself. Now we take this main in another class. Here other class. Then here we can see we can able to access price and fruit name, variable and method. Now here the program is same but the class is different. If we run the program, here we get the proper output. In this way, in containing class it is accessible, in containing program it is accessible. Now we will see in derived classes. Now here we have taken derived class fruit detail which inherits fruit class. Here it contains fruit price method, and we have passed the parameter pr here, and that value from this parameter pass in this price variable, and this price variable is taken here. If here it is not giving any error because it is taken from here, it is declared in fruit class, and we can able to access this in the derived class. This variable we can able to access in derived class. If we take any variable, suppose we take here fruit price new. If we take any variable, then the name price new does not exist in the current context because it is not declared here. If we declare here, then it will not give any error. In this way, this is the price variable, and we have not declared here. We have not declared the price variable, even though it is not giving any error. It is accessible because it is declared here and we have access here. Now we have created the object of this class, derived class, and we have accessed the method fruit name from fruit class, and this method is from this derived class. So if we see here fd dot, here we can see we can able to access the price variable from fruit class, then fruit name method from fruit class, and fruit price method from this derived class. If we run this program, we get the output. Fruit name is equal to apple, fruit price is equal to 70, fruit name is equal to papaya, price is 35. In this way, public variable is accessible or visible in containing class, containing program, and derived class. In case of private access specifier, we can see here we can private access specifier can be visible or accessible in containing classes. Yes. In derived classes, no. In containing program, no. It is accessible only in the class in which it is declared. It is not accessible in derived class. It is not accessible in another class, even the class is present in the same program. Let's see with example. Here we can see this is the class fruit, and this variable is declared with private, this method is declared with private. Then we have created the object of this class and access the method and access the variable, and here this sentence. And in this way we have declared the variable and method with private, and within this class there is main method. Here this is another class, but main method is into this class only. If we run this program, we get fruit name is equal to apple, fruit price is 70. Now if we take this main in another class, here we get the error. Even the object is of this class, fruit class, we can see we cannot access the method and we cannot access the variable because we have created the object in another class, because the variable is private and method is also declared with private. If there is private access specifier, then it is not accessible or visible in another class, even though the class is present in the same program. Here we get the error. This is other class. Now we have taken this derived class fruit detail which inherits a fruit class. Here in case of public, we have seen that it was not giving any error. Variable was easily accessible in case of public, but here we can see access specifier fruit price is inaccessible due to its protection level, and here it is also giving error. In this way, in derived class, this variable is not accessible, and if we create the object If we create the object here, here it is not accessible. We can access only the method of this derived class only, and the method of this fruit class, it is not accessible because access specifier fruit name string is inaccessible due to its protection level. Here also we can't access the method because we are trying to access the method from other class. In this way, private variable is accessible within containing class only, and it is not accessible in derived class and containing program. In, if access specifier is protected, in this case we can see it is in containing class. Yes, it is visible and accessible. In derived class, it is visible and accessible, and in containing program it is not accessible. So here it is in containing class, it is visible and accessible. In containing program it is not accessible. In derived class it is visible or accessible, and in containing program means in other class it is not accessible and visible. Let's see with practical example. Here here we have taken root class, then it is then this price variable declared with protected, this method declared with protected, and the same object and try to access, and with object we have access the method, access the variable, and this main method is present in the same class. If we run the program, fruit name is equal to apple, fruit price is 70. Now if we take this main method in another class, here we can see this main method is even the object is of this class, we can't able to access because of protected access specifier. Access specifier fruit name string is inaccessible due to its protection level. We cannot able to access the method. Access specifier fruit price is inaccessible due to its protection level. We can't able to access the variable also, and it is giving error. If we take derived class, here this is derived class and having met this method, and we can see here. Now we can see in case of public it was accessible here, in case of private it was not accessible, it was giving error, and in case of protected it is accessible. Now here it is not giving any error. In derived class we can able to access the variables or methods of this class which is declared with protected. Now if now we have now we have created the object of this derived class, even though it is not the fruit name. The method of fruit class is inaccessible because it is present in another class. If we see here f1, we can't able to access any variable and method. If we see here with fd, we can't able to access any variable and method here. If we take this main method and here we can see, we can here we can see that we can see, even though this is the object of that fruit class, we can't able to access the method and variable of the same class. It is giving error. But we here we can see, here this is the object of derived class, and with this object we can now able to access the method and able to access the variable also. Now we try to access the variable of fruit class, and here we have, and here, and here we have, right, this is the object of derived class, and with this object we access this method, and here this is the method of this derived class, and this is the price, this is the variable of, this is the variable which is declared in with protected, and here we have taken this variable. In this way we can see here, we can able to access fruit name, which is the method of fruit, which is the method declared with protected, and here this is the method of this derived class, and this is the variable which is declared with protected. If we run this program, name is equal to papaya, price is 35, fruit new price is 45. In this way, protected is accessible with within the class, in derived class, and not in the containing program or in another class, even though the class is present in same program. So that's all for today. Because the length of video is increasing, so remaining part will cover in next video. Thanks for watching.